Hello everyone, Achino here. As you always know, if you like the videos, you can like them and subscribe. And as always, let's begin with the video. Right now we got a new build. That means changes and fixes. Some of them I can talk about them really fast, and others may come a little bit later as we find them. So as you know more or less, I'm only focusing on Subletly, but let's also talk a little bit about assassination and outlaw. They also got some changes. Exsanguinate has died, and now it's gone Sanguine Blades. So envenom damage, king main damage reduced even further. People will not like that. Now Indiscriminate Carnage will prioritize enemies that are not affected by Garrote and Rupture. That's almost the same thing as before. Now it does reduce damage the tier set on 5 targets, and also instead it was 8 before. Outlaw, triple threat buffed, come the odds neutral. You kind of use it, can also be triggered by Sinister Strike apart from Ambush. Gain opportunity, now it's 80% of normal Sinister Strike double hit. Some issues with the force set. The duration now matches the enchantment when you refresh them. And now this was also a bug that was happening. Now for Subtlety, Shadow Strike damage increased by 7%. Good change. We like it. Perforated Bane effects now applied after striking with backstab 4 times, was 5 times. It's a bug. It's a buff. It's bigger than you expect because getting to 5 stacks sometimes if you use them was kind of difficult for some thinking shins and to not tap on energy, so kind of a welcome change. Also, you don't lose the stacks if you get a Weapon Master proc when you are on 3, so that's also a good thing. Before it didn't happen, but just so people know. Rotten, now its 2 next attacks have 35% increased damage and always crit. I don't really like this change, but we have to play with it. Now this is a really big one. Replicating Shadows now prioritize enemies that are not afflicted by Rupture. This is one of the changes that people have wanted and prayed all the time to work for sub, so that it works like Feral Drake and Twin Moons and things like that. Now if you rupture one target, like if there's a pack of 4 mobs and you rupture one target, it will choose another one. And then if you rupture the target that doesn't have rupture, it will choose also the other one that does not have it. Why is this good? This means that you don't have to position yourself well now. That well, of course. And it's still kind of super good to spread ruptures. Like in any place where you have more than 2 targets, getting replicating shadows is going to be a big win. And it's also going to be really easy now. You just have to get a rupture on one target, it gets to another one, and then you just rupture one target that does not have rupture, and you know that it's going to go into one that doesn't have it. It also helps if you want to do some kind of things. Now let me show you. I'm going to go to the dummies that have more than one. You can, if you have 3 targets, you can just rupture the same one twice. Like, see here. Now you can rupture, and as you know, now one of these two, if we had replicating shadows, will get ruptured, and then the other one, instead of now that you will only have the closest one, so you don't need to move to get those power things. As for the changes, if you want to see, instead of just seeing the numbers here, you want to see more of the data thing, it's like this. As you can see, it's a 7% buff here. Now it's 4 times instead. Now the tooltip changed a bit on replicating shadow, but it's almost the same. And now rotten, it's that. So these are the changes themselves. Now let's get some thoughts into this. I'm going to make them really short. For the builds, I'm going to try at least. We have to check some things. Also, with the initial implementation on Simulation Craft, we have seen some interesting things, like at first look, It seems that tea it's not that good. Also, dark brew is also not that good, and the points in finality are, as I talked before, quite crazy compared that they are in contest with other capstones. So we still don't have, of course, good build sims or anything like that. This is all also everything chicken. Now I'm going to talk in my personal opinion. This change to Rotten, it's not that good, but it will be an overall DPS increase almost for sure. Right now, you kind of wanted to get perforated veins and the Rotten buff on sepsis or Gormau and get one big hit. And it, in the case of Gormau, it crit. It was good. Now you can get that on like sepsis and Gormau and then another builder. That's also good, but numerically stronger, but it feels kind of worse for some reason. I liked it to get those big sepsis, and it's not going to be possible anymore, sadly. The highest I got was 400 and something. It was kind of a cool thing. Now it's not going to happen, but who knows? Maybe it gets changed again. And those are kind of my thoughts. As you know, simulations and APLs and other things will come later. These are just first looks. This weekend, I'm going to try a coin reprimand um, things. Going to try both. I think resounding threat is going to be better, but reverberation also has its place. It seems it's not that bad. So we will check those, and as always, see you in the next video.